Hi everyone, Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. Happy Friday, March 28th, 28th or, yeah, 28th. Boy, March flew by. Um, so just getting ready for the weekend. I'm have a few things planned, spending some time with my son and our daughter-in-law to celebrate her birthday. So we're looking forward to that. And I'm probably going to continue to do a bit more crafting because I really need to get caught up on things. But anywho, so I hope you guys had a great week and thanks for joining me. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell icon after that so you get notifications. And also leave me a comment. I love to hear everybody's comments and tell me where you're watching from. And same goes for Facebook. If you are watching me on Facebook and you're not following me, go ahead and make sure you follow me so you get notifications of when I go live and also when I post all of my cards and other fun stuff. So anywho, all right, it is Friday morning, 11:01, and since I've got quite a bit to cover, well, maybe not quite that much. Hi, Lisa from Connecticut. Um, I do want to show you a couple things, and we're going to do a little experiment kind of today. I've created, hi, Debbie. I've created a card. So you guys know, this week I'm sharing my textured notes bundle. I've created 3 different cards with the textured notes bundle. It's a new online exclusive. And so it's not in a catalog. But today I want to do something a little bit different because I was really looking at this card. I cased it from one of the samples online. And I was really struggling trying to figure out what the recipe was. And this morning, wouldn't you know what, I finally figured it out. But anyways, so what I did was I went back. Actually, I did it this morning. I thought, how can we create a different type of card, same kind of design, but just a little bit of a twist on it. So I'm going to show you guys that, and I want to get your input on that as well. So if you're not familiar with my card club, or not my card club, my weekly card class kit to go, if you make a qualifying purchase in my online store, you will be sent the kit, which has all the supplies to make 6 cards. So I do all the cardstock cutting, scoring, include the designer series paper that I'm using, and anything else like the envelopes and all that kind of good stuff. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to pop on down to my craft table. There we go. Okay, so before I jump in, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you didn't see my blog hop last night with our Team Stamp It group, hop on over to my blog. Our theme this month is Easter, so it's the spring, actually it's the Stamp It group Easter blog hop, and this was the card I made for that. You can get all the details on my blog. And also, if you leave a comment, hashtag Stamp It contest, you'll be entered to win I think it's the Hooray for Blossoms kit. No, Hooray for Honeycomb kit. And if you hop on over to all the other blog participants and do the same contest or the same comment, you'll be entered multiple times. So go ahead and give it a check out and see all the creative inspiration that we all came up with for this blog hop. So that's that. One more PSA. If you're not signed up for my Craft and Create Club, there's some details posted below. Go ahead and click on that link and you'll get all that information. But for April, I'm featuring the Ocean Friends bundle, and it's kind of cute. I really didn't want it at first, but after I saw a bunch of designs, I said, oh, I got to get that bundle. So it's kind of so cute with the little crabbies. I love the colors. This is the Ocean Friends bundle. Hello, friend. I love the little lobsters. I didn't really like them at first, but then after I started playing, and I like this little peach guy. After I started playing with it, I really loved it. I love the colors too, so bright and cheery. So check out the details below, and you can subscribe. If you subscribe by the 19th of this month, you'll get this club kit sent to your door. All right, so today, here's what we're going over. So, hi Joan from Washington. So this is the textured notes bundle that well, first let me show you this. Okay, here's the stamp set. I love the images. It's very, very like textured. Even the stamps, when you stamp with them, they're really super textured. And just a few cute sentiments there. Oh, Lisa, you fell in love with the Ocean Friends bundle and you haven't touched it? Yeah, you gotta touch it. It's a lot of fun to work with. Okay, and here is the textured note dies. Now, if you do anything, get these dies. These are gonna be you're gonna use them all the time. Debbie, I think you got these dies, right? I can't remember. But anyways, get the dies. I used to use the deckled rectangle dies all the time. They're now retired, so I plan on using this a lot. Anyways, this is the stamp set. I'll show you the couple cards we did. Here's the first one we created on Monday. I love this paper. It's the Woven Textures paper. And at first I wasn't like keen on it. I'm saying that a lot lately. At first I'm not keen, but I really love it. It just looks so real. Like it looks like real, whatever this is, rattan, I don't know. But anyways, so this was the first one. I used those textured notes dies. So super simple. And I used the inside, I stamped that. I call it the, not a placemat, a coaster. You know, looks like a coaster, the little round one. So that was the one we did Monday. This was the one we did on Wednesday, and I cased this from Mary Dethridge from Stamp and Lingers. But look at how pretty that turned out too. I love this mini corrugated embossing folder. And then the inside, I just carried over the double stamping there. So that's the one that we did on Wednesday. I used the Woven Textures, Woven Textures Designer Series paper. And yes, Lisa, it does look, also, it looks like real. So that's why I liked it. But anyways, today we're gonna do this card. Now this, I cased, as I said, from the online examples when they showed by the way, this is the Botanical Textures Suite. And I think it's about $100.50 and change or something. But it does come with 2 sets of Designer Series paper. This is the Botanical Textures DSP. The other one was the Woven Textures. It comes with the stamp set and the die, and it also comes with the mini corrugated embossing folder. It comes with these matte dots, some ribbon, and I don't think I'm missing anything else. But anyways, so I'm using this paper today. And I was really trying to figure out, how did I do, like how can I recreate that image? Because I wasn't quite sure how. If you guys go online, you'll see it. Yeah, oh, Lisa, you weren't thrilled with the embossing folder, but you've used it a few times and you love it? Good, yeah, I do too. I especially love it with this set just because of the texture with it. So anyways, online I saw this and I thought, all right, I'm gonna try doing something. So here's the paper. Now, this is the side that I used. This is the other side. I want to show you something quickly. Now this is one side, and I thought, it looked like they might have used this and fussy cut it out. And then this is the other side. So that's one. Now here's what I found out and discovered today. If you look at the online example, they use this Designer Series paper and they fussy cut a couple of these different shaped leaves out of here. I wasn't going to do that today. I already ended up fussy cutting some other leaves, but I want to show you that. So that's one side. This is the other. Here's one side. This is the other. And I love black and white together. I got a lot of swaps at Onstage that used this paper and they were just gorgeous. And this is the other side. I like this. It's very pretty. And then this is the other side of that. So that's that paper. But for today, we're gonna make this, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a different design, and I want your guys' opinions, so you gotta give it to me. So we're starting out with some black, card here a little bit closer. We're starting out with some black, basic black cardstock, and I've cut it to 4¼ by 11. And here is that designer series paper, and we're just gonna mat it on there. I'm gonna do it with my glue, because you guys all know I love glue. I don't have to tell you again and again. Okay. So, you know, I really tried to keep most of the cards super easy this week, basically, because I've got some new people that are beginners, and they get a little overwhelmed, you know, with all the product and just finding a design. So I really wanted to try and keep it pretty simple in that respect. So that's what I did. So I've got this piece. This is for stamping the leaves. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on here. First, I'm going to stamp that little, what do you call that? That looks like rope, right? Doesn't that look like rope? And I'm using pecan pie. So I'm just going to stamp that. I love the pecan pie and black together. I don't know why. I think it looks good. So we're just going to stamp our little rope image. It's pretty, right? Clean this off. And part of the reason why I'm doing this today is just to have a little bit of conversation about doing different designs. Like, okay, I created this, but how could I make it different? What other stamps or dies could I use to create just a little bit of a different design? So now I'm going to take the sentiment thank you, which is in this set, and I'm just going to stamp it right over the middle of that. And I'm doing that in tuxedo black. Where's the lid? Here it is. Put that aside. Okay. And now we're just going to adhere. I'm going to adhere this, and I want it to be down a little bit more. I don't really want it to be in the center. In the example online, they actually had it slightly slanted like that, which I like that. I do that sometimes, but I don't know, my eye gets so weird about angles and stuff. So, and I always think things are crooked. So we're just going to keep that basically the same. So I'm going to adhere this with some glue. I'm sure I got it on the right side. Okay, this is weird, right? So are both sides the same? I don't know. It looks like it. So this is one of those embossing folders that it doesn't matter what side, maybe? Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that on. It's kind of like 3/4 of the way down below, maybe. Okay, so this is what I did. First, I started experimenting with the thoughtful wishes. If you guys are familiar with this. These are the thoughtful wishes dies, which I really liked. You could do a lot of cute things with that. So the first thing I did is I cut this out in, I think that's basic gray. And I didn't like it. There wasn't enough contrast, although I do like the die itself. So then I went back to the drawing board and I says, well, I'm going to use, I think this is gray granite, I think. So I thought, well, look at that. Okay, that's pretty. And then I used 2 other of the dies out of there, but I did use it in that basic gray. So then I did that, and I used 2, and I put them together like that. I'm not going to glue them down yet. And then I put this over there. So that's an option for a different design. Now to me, I think it's still a little bit too dark. See, on this piece, you're getting a lot of light in it because you've got that white, I've stamped these leaves on white paper and then fussy cut them out. You guys know I'm not a good fussy cutter. Joan, you like fussy cutting, right? So then I thought, well, let me look at, now these I fussy cut out of one of those pieces of the designer series paper. You love the gray granite? Yes, so do I. So then I said, well, I want to pull that white in a little bit. And how about if I just do something like this, where it gives you that added texture with that dye, but then you get to pull in the white. So this is where I kind of landed. Now I did go ahead and stamp, you know, these are the stamps in there. Let me grab it. I used these two stamps. And I stamped one in smoky slate and one in basic gray. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, God, I hit it. So I stamped it, and then I fussy cut it out. For this one, I did one each of each different color, and I cut out 4. I'm going to let you look at that one a little bit more. Now, I can take that out, and I can exchange it for these. But I think I really liked this better. There we go. Where it's kind of pulling in both kind of elements. So we're going to go ahead and do this one today. What do you guys think? Let me know. And what I'm going to do, because this is for my card class kit folks that placed an order, which I've already received some, I'm going to actually include the paper so you can stamp on it if you like that design better. Yes, you like this one? I do too. And then I'm going to include a couple pieces, different pieces of the Botanical. I'll cut them in 6x6 so you get them. These sheets, 2 different sheets, so that you can fussy cut. Again, I'm not great at fussy cutting, but I try. I really do. So, okay, let's go with this one then today. So I'm glad you guys like it. You like the one I picked? Okay, thanks, Debbie. That's what I needed you for too. Debbie's my friend here. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator under me. She lives in my town. So I always ask her opinion of things. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to just put this down. And I'm going to use my glue. Now, I am not going to glue this all the way down. Like, I'm not going to put glue everywhere and make sure that it's glued all the way down. Because you want that little bit of texture to come kind of pop off that page. So let's do this. I'm just going to use a little bit. And I know some of you aren't glue people, but we can survive. You could use, oh, I'm listening for my husband. He's expecting a call from the doctor today. And I wanted to be on that call with him, but anyways. Okay, so let's just glue this down. You can use your adhesive sheets if you don't like, you know, some of this raised up texture. I think I'm going to use this one up here. See if I got this good. No, since it's longer up on this side, I'm going to use that one. One of the demonstrators I ran into, Jamie B, because I can never pronounce her name, at On Stage. She is really good at fussy cutting. I'm not. So let's see. Yep, that looks good. I really like how this white kind of pops up off the page. My stomach is grumbling. Must be hungry. Okay. I might want to put this down here because I want to give it enough. I don't want it too far. There we go. That's good. All right, and then we're just going to use these Stampin' Dimensionals and pop that sentiment up. I'll do 3 here. So this is kind of a quick video today. Thanks you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up. Hopefully I got it straight. Looks pretty straight. And then we can't go before we put on our, these are the neutral matte dots that come with the suite. And I've used the white. Let me get my take your pick tool. So I'm just going to put a couple up here and maybe a larger one down here on the bottom somewhere. Yeah, I'll go with that side. All right. So that is the last card in the series. I do like it a lot better than this one. So in my card kits, I'm including that die, already die cut, and paper for everyone that's ordered. They'll be able to fussy cut out their own individual leaves. So don't forget, here's the other cards. This card, look at how pretty they are. Aren't they pretty? I really like them. I do love this set. If anything, you guys have to get the dies that go with it. So anywho, thanks for joining me today. You guys have a great weekend. I appreciate it. And I'll be back, let's see, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11. I don't know what I'm crafting with next week, so it's going to be a surprise on Sunday when you get my emails. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Joan. See you guys later. Bye.